日土曜日、28日日曜日の2日間開催を予定しております。ドラゴンボールゲームファンの皆様が最大限楽しんでいただけるような、イベントとなっておりますので、ぜひとも会場にご来場ください。ブレイカーズはもちろんのこと、たくさんのドラゴンボールゲームタイトルが一堂に会する場となっております。ドッカンバトルやレジェンズ、ゼロバス2も何する場となっております。ドッカンのドラゴンボールゲームタイトルが一堂に会する場と。
So that was a fucking lie.
Yeah, guys, so Dragon Ball The Breakers was nowhere to be found at Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour at all. If you guys checked out on my live stream where I was actually at Battle Hour, let me actually pull up the screen of me just like kind of walking around and whatnot. So, essentially, we were told from that live stream that Dragon Ball The Breakers was going to be at Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour 2024 in some way, shape, or form, to a certain extent, right? And the only actual presence that Dragon Ball The Breakers officially had was trailers playing in the background and Dragon Ball The Breakers shirts actually being sold at the venue. I'm going to go through and show you guys some of the stuff. This is one of the booths that they had. They had a Sandland booth, they had a Dokkan Battle booth, and they had a Dragon Ball Legends booth. And they had a little area where you could play classic Dragon Ball games. Dragon Ball The Breakers was not actually playable at Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour 2024. And basically, I'm just doing this video as a sort of my experience. Where was Breakers? Why wasn't it there? And kind of just discuss my thoughts and feelings of like a missed opportunity of it not being there. But shouts to everybody that said hello to me at Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour 2024, and shouts to everybody that tuned into the stream because it was very successful for me, and very dope meeting everybody in person. But let's talk about some things here. So over here was the Dokkan booth. Sorry, this is not exactly the most professional camera work by me, but this was the Dokkan booth. You had a little photo op that you could do with Gogeta. here they had a, actually let me rewind this here. They had a little board where you would do a run in Dokkan, and basically it would be like a challenge, and if you got the fastest time, you would get like an in-game reward or whatnot. If you did what they asked of you, would get 24 stones, and you would get a keychain that I posted on Twitter, which I'll show you guys in a sec here. So this was the keychain I got. It was a Bulma Oolong one. According to the Dokkan people, this character is actually pretty meta viable. But I guess why I'm here, I'll show you guys some of the other pictures that I took while I was at Battle Hour. If you guys aren't following me on my Twitter, feel free to do so. Typically, I'm not that active, but just because I was at Battle Hour, I figured I'd post up. So this was the outside of the venue of the convention center. This is a pretty cool poster that they had. It was, you know, as big as it looks, basically. And unfortunately, the first day, the Saturday, it was actually sold out. Sadly, everything was sold out. The shirts, all the shirts were gone. All the shirts were gone the first day, so I fortunately did not get a Breakers shirt. It's in my luggage right now, so I can't physically show it to you. The next day, I did get it, so one of these days, I will flex the Breakers shirt, but I did not get it the first day, so unfortunately, I ended up getting a large, but it was the last shirt they had, the very, very last one they had. So this was the only Breakers representation they actually had at Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour 2024. It's very sad, honestly, because Breakers was not playable there, so they had multiple TVs kind of just around the venue, and they had a big TV where they did like the big announcements like Sparking Zero, the Legends of Dokkan, data stuff, and occasionally they would have the Breakers trailers play up there, and that was it. That was it. So I actually ran into a representative of the Breakers team. I met her at multiple events. I met her at last year's Battle Hour. I met her at Comic-Con, and I met her at this Battle Hour as well. And she was telling me that they did plan to actually have Battle Hour they were planning to have Breakers at Battle Hour. But unfortunately, I don't know if it was because like the team was busy working on Season 5 or what, they didn't have enough staff to actually run the booth for Breakers, because she was saying how like last year, there was a lot of people actually running the booth because they had to have multiple consoles set up. They had to have a member of the Dead team playing as the Raider. That's the setup they had last year. And they just had it so I think it was like one group of 7 people playing. So I guess maybe they thought they had to like have like, I don't know, maybe like 32 people or like 14. Like, I guess they just wanted to have multiple stations for people to actually play like a full team of breakers, and I guess they just couldn't manage that, unfortunately. And based off the conversation with her, unfortunately, I didn't get to speak to the producer or anything like that. So the person I spoke to, I feel funny like revealing her name. You guys, she's been in like the live stream, so like you guys can kind of like figure out who I was talking to. I don't want to like name drop her just in case, like, because she did have to tell me what she was telling me, so I appreciate her telling me the information she was saying. But basically, she was saying that they wanted to be there and they couldn't be there, unfortunately. I didn't really get to ask her any of the questions that I mentioned. This was the Legends booth, so I'm just showing you guys some of the pictures. This is me being kind of goofy. And she was telling me that Season 5 is a season that we would be very much so happy and excited to see. She was basically saying that we would be satisfied with Season 5. I did a little dunk on Dokkan as well, so I apologize to the Dokkan fans. Truth got a little mad at me for that one. Dokkan actually had the best booth in my opinion, but I just thought this would be a funny post, and this was the photo op that I did with the Super Saiyan 4. But anyways, that's why Breakers wasn't there. Breakers wasn't there due to them being understaffed. And I think I kind of got the vibe that they might have not have been prepared for the crowd that they actually got. I think a lot of that came with the fact that they were completely sold out of all the shirts on both days. So the second day, to tell you guys a little story, the venue opened up, I believe at 9 o'clock, but they allowed people to like start lining up at like 8:30. I think all the shirts sold out in 3 minutes. And not only did I get the last Breakers shirt, I actually got the last shirt that they had. So, unfortunately, the first day I got there a half an hour late and everything was sold out. I thought that I did not expect that. Just because last year in Vegas, it was a very low-key event. Not too many people there. For context, there was a Legends tournament and nobody showed up for it. It got so bad to the point where they actually like were not grabbing physically, but like they were asking people that walking around the venue to be like, yo, we have a tournament, you want to join? They're just getting random people to join that never even played Dragon Ball Legends in their life, just so they had people that could fill spots. It was really, really mismanaged, but ended up having a tournament for Legends this time around. But this, in terms of the boots, this, I think I took pictures of all the boots. This was the Legends booth. It's basically this little photo op, and you can hold these little signs. And they have like a bunch of tables in the back where you could play games to get like a free like phone thingy. This was the Dokkan booth, and there's also that sign that I showed you guys in the video, and this was the Sandland booth. I mean, low-key, probably the Sandland probably had the nicest like setup. I think Dokkan, I thought was the coolest personally. And then here they played the Breakers trailer at like the main stage of where they had all the panels and showed all the trailers and whatnot. And then they had a Sparking Zero trailer showing, and I was like being goofy. I made a joke that this is like where the Breakers booth was, but unfortunately, yeah, Breakers wasn't there at all. So I don't know why they didn't make an announcement saying that Breakers wasn't going to be there. Because, like, I mean, I'm a Legends guy. I enjoy Dragon Ball Legends. I reacted to, you know, Super 17 coming out. I was very hyped about that. But, you know, I'm a Breakers creator through and through. So to kind of get, like, no joke, gaslit that Breakers was going to be there and it wasn't there was very disappointing. Also, shout outs to everybody that said hello to me at Battle. Was very, very dope. Yeah, here's the shirt. I actually did get a Breaker shirt, so I will be flexing this on some videos. Actually, I think I'll flex that in a future video coming out very soon. Here was all the Dokkan keychains. Very cool. Very cool. I only got the Bulma one, so I didn't get any of these other ones, but I know I imagine everybody kind of wanted the Vegeta one. And then they announced that these are the full roster of characters that will be coming to Sparking Zero, which is like 100 something, which is absolutely insane. Took a picture with another homie here. Shoutouts to them. And another homie here. Shoutouts to everybody that said what's up, dude. You know, here we were watching Slaybix back in the Airbnb get shafted on the anniversary. And this was my funny post about Breakers not being at Battle Hour. This is my reaction. Wait, let me turn it up.
All right. Oh, you motherfuckers. Okay. All right.
Bro, they said they were going to be there, man. They literally said they were going to be there. So I don't know what it was. But anyways, Battle Hour 2024, it was dope. It was a great experience. I mean, I think the best part for me personally was meeting all of y'all, taking pictures or just saying what's up. The only thing about Battle Hour that really stunk for me is the lack of Breakers being there. I think the fact that Breakers is an active game that is currently being updated regularly, and it wasn't there at all. Like, this was the booth, basically, for Breakers. Like, there was room for it. It's not like there wasn't room for it. There was absolutely room for it. So, I don't know what happened. I mean, I do know what happened, but it's just that I don't know why they couldn't figure it out. It just stinks. It's unfortunate because there was a big crowd, man. I think Breakers could have been exposed to a lot of people. And then people being able to play against Broly or as Broly, or seeing all these new transformations that we have, all these new abilities, Survivor skins and whatnot. I feel like it just would have been really good exposure for the game. So I think it's very unfortunate. If Breakers isn't at Battle Hour 2025, I think it's a huge mistake. The fact that it wasn't even at this was a huge mistake. I think it was a massive mistake. But fortunately, from my understanding, the producer and the dev team was not at Battle Hour at all. I ran into one of the representatives of Breakers, but you know, I don't want to like disclose who it was, but I did see somebody, but it wasn't like someone directly involved with the dev team or like a producer or anything like that. Unfortunately, that's why I wasn't able to ask any questions or do a video on that or do any recordings of that. I kind of just ran into this person in passing and they had to go somewhere, so that's why I didn't really get to tell them that much, but I just kind of expressed how happy the community was with Season 4. You know, I understand there was some kinks and not everything like ran perfectly smooth, but I did want to express like our satisfaction with Season 4, with them like really killing it and nailing it where, you know, it did do well. But yeah, guys, I kind of just want to talk about my experience at Battle Hour. It was really dope. I do plan on going every single year, so if you guys are going to Battle Hour in the future, you know, feel free to say what's up if you see me and whatnot. But it was unfortunate that Breakers wasn't there because it was a huge turnout. Huge turnout. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much the video. I just wanted to show you guys some of the stream. I streamed basically all of Battle Hour, minus some of the Daima panel. Oh yeah, I guess I could talk about that before we wrap up here. Let me pull up my live stream really quick. So this was me streaming the Dokkan and Legends data portion of the event. We got pretty good seats. I think Nano and Diddy actually used our POV of the stream for like the announcements and whatnot. I tried not to be super goofy, like showing my reactions and whatnot, but like when it was dead, I you know, pulled up myself and whatnot. But I wanted to show you guys my reaction to Super 17. Where was it? Here it was. Yeah. I was so hyped, dude. I was so hyped for this. I'll turn this up.
Let's go! Let's go!
Yeah, I was kind of losing my stuff. Here we go.
Let's go! Let's go!
I have like Virgil and Sakashi by me as well, like also streaming their reaction. Yeah, but 17 looks so good, dude.
Let's go, bro! Androids!
I don't think anybody expected 17 to look this swaggy, bro. I don't think anybody expected 17 to look this swaggy at all. The hair flip went crazy, dude. The hair flip went crazy. But yeah. I'll turn that down. But yeah, in terms of the panels, I thought the Dokkan Legends thing was alright. A lot of the data that they showed was just very like uninteresting. I don't know, like I'm a Legends guy, and I feel like even the Dokkan guys kind of found the data portion of like the panels to be kind of uninteresting. But they also showed Sparking Zero as well. Where's Sparking Zero? So this is oh no, this was Fighters. Yeah, so they were talking about all the like current Dragon Ball games. They showed Fighters, Xenoverse, and whatnot. But then they didn't show anything for Breakers like at all, which was very disappointing, dude. But then where was Sparking Zero? Yeah, this was old Sparking. They did a little skirmish fight. And then they actually showed Sparking Zero later. Where did they show it? Okay, yeah. And this is the Sparking Zero thing. I'll let you guys know, I don't have too much stake in the game when it comes to Sparking Zero, the Budokai Tenkaichi series. I never played those games. It looks dope. I'm going to check it out, but I'm not like, I don't have that nostalgia that a lot of other people have. But anyways, just kind of like to round up my thoughts. Bigger turnout than Vegas. Vegas, I liked a little bit. More personally, just because it was low-key and it felt a little more personal. There was a lot of more stuff to like sit down and play. I like the Legends Tournament. I like that Breakers was there. And of course, you know, Sparking Zero being announced initially was very exciting as well. Beyond that, I thought the panels were okay. The Daima panel was really, really boring, dude. I did not like the Daima panel at all. I low-key felt that the Daima panel actually made me less excited for Daima than I was initially. I don't know what the hell they were thinking with that. I really did not like it at all. I mean, I'm still down to see Daima, but just what they showed off here was not it, bro. It just absolutely was not it. The Legend stuff was kind of whatever until they showed the new characters. Dokkan stuff, I'm not a Dokkan guy, but they mentioned the sync, so that was pretty cool. And that was pretty much it. But anyways, guys, that's my thoughts. If you went to Battle Hour 2024, let me know what you thought about it. What you thought about it from a viewer's perspective of just watching the stream. What you thought of them about not broadcasting stuff. I will say, for me as a creator and being able to live stream the stuff for you guys, that's a great opportunity for me. But I also understand why people would be upset about them not broadcasting so you can watch it, like, you know, in its, like, you know, base quality, right? As opposed to me, like, recording it on my phone, right? But anyways, guys, that is pretty much the video. Why Breakers wasn't there. My thoughts about Battle Hour 2024. I thought overall it was a good event. I just hope in the future they have a better stock of like the shirts, because them selling out like as fast as they did was kind of ridiculous in my opinion. But I definitely will be going to every Battle Hour that they plan to do in the future. And I hope that Breakers is there and they actually have that staff that they need to make that happen. With that being said, boys, that's the video. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Comment down below all your thoughts of Battle Hour in its entirety. And I'll catch y'all at the next one. Take care, stay safe, have fun. Peace out, dude.